Because I work in Hollywood. See, that's why I don't like doing these podcasts. I'm out of here.
Moving on to Mike Epps' divorce. We actually told you broke the story that Mike was filing for divorce.
Apparently we broke it to his wife.
It's hard because every situation is different because you think you're in a relationship and you're being loyal to that person and you think loyalty will always win, but you know,
people are people.
People are people, and sometimes fame gets to their head, you know?
We thought we knew Mike Epps, but turns out the man behind the laughs has been hiding a wild storm of controversy. Fights in clubs, lawsuits flying, and even jaw-dropping accusations of violence, all while cracking jokes on stage like nothing ever happened. And it gets messier. His divorce exposed claims of cheating and emotional games, while internet whispers suggested something even darker lurking in the shadows. Nothing was ever proven, but no one's forgetting anytime soon. Throw in his longtime bond with R. Kelly. Yep, that R. Kelly. And suddenly, Mike's funny man image ain't looking so funny anymore. For years, Mike kept the spotlight on his jokes, dodging scandal after scandal. But now, everything's spilling out. Let's rewind to one night in a crowded nightclub. Mike got into it with a woman, and witnesses said it got physical. Pushes, hits. Either way, the cops showed up and hauled him off. He paid bail and got out swearing he did nothing wrong. Mike claimed people blew it all out of proportion and the truth would come out soon. But before things cooled off, bam, another headline. This time, a movie party for a haunted house 2. Actress Simone Shepherd said Mike straight up punched her in the face. She said it all started when she and Mike's wife were arguing. According to Simone, Mike stepped in and hit her.
What you don't let black people do is work at your house. Yeah, because every time you pull up, they need some more supplies. We done ran out of everything. We're gonna need another $200 to even just get going.
She even posted pics of her swollen jaw, and people were shocked. But Mike had a whole different version. He said Simone was just a fan who got too close and he never laid hands on her. Witnesses backed him up too, saying Simone wouldn't give him space and even started tossing drinks when things got heated. The police showed up but said there were no visible injuries, so Mike wasn't arrested or charged. Still, both Mike and Simone had to attend a city attorney hearing. A serious warning, but not a guilty verdict. These meetings are like legal wake-up calls, reminding people how to stay out of trouble. Even though Simone said she was the victim, the city wanted to hear her side too, but that wasn't the end of it. Flashback to 2010, Detroit nightclub, Mike and his wife were celebrating her birthday. A cameraman, Douglas Thornton, said he was hired to film the event, but Mike wasn't having it. He said the dude kept filming even after being asked to stop over and over. Mike admitted he finally snapped and punched him, but Thornton said it was more than a punch. He claimed Mike and his crew gave him a full-on beatdown, chased him out of the club, and even fired gunshots at him as he ran. He said he was lucky to survive and ended up suing Mike for millions. Thornton told police he was just doing his job and had every right to film since it was a public event. The case blew up and Mike stayed silent. Some even said Mike was lucky he didn't get hit with an attempted murder charge since gunfire was involved. Then things got real awkward. While Mike was doing a comedy show in Texas, a woman walked on stage and handed him legal papers. She was a process server delivering the lawsuit from the Detroit fight. Right there on stage, Mike lost it, calling her all kinds of nasty names in front of the crowd. He shouted insults and even admitted, "This is from when I whooped that guy's ass in Detroit." People were stunned. What started as a night of laughs turned into an uncomfortable mess. From the outside, it looked like Mike was always caught up in drama. Some thought he had anger issues.
Show you the gutter over here.
Others said he was just reacting to being poked and pushed. But no matter the reason, the headlines kept stacking up and they were never good, and the chaos didn't stop there. Mike's divorce from Michelle McCain was messy, like real messy. They were married from 2006 to 2017, but when it ended, Michelle accused him of cheating and being emotionally abusive.
It's hard because every situation is different because you think you're in a relationship and you're being loyal to that person and you think loyalty will always win, but you know,
people are people.
People are people, and sometimes fame gets to their head, you know?
She said he tried to control her, and when she refused to settle the divorce quickly, he started freezing her out financially, cutting off her cards and access to money. Michelle told Betty, "Mike is trying to force me to settle by cutting off my support." She said he wanted her to back down without getting what she truly deserved. The internet made things even uglier. Rumors spread that Mike wasn't just emotionally abusive, but controlling in dangerous ways.
Moving on to Mike Epps' divorce. We actually told you broke the story that Mike was filing for divorce.
Apparently we broke it to his wife.
Some even whispered about physical abuse. though none of that was ever proven. Still, the damage to his image was already done. People started seeing Mike in a whole new light.
Was it a mutual decision, or?
No, it was shocking to me.
It was shocking?
Yes.
So he caught you off guard?
Yeah, because I didn't know we were separated since the summertime.
Okay.
We've been doing everything a married couple does up until January.
Eventually, the divorce was settled in 2017 and both went their separate ways. Despite everything, Mike has stayed involved in his kids' lives and takes fatherhood seriously.
When I saw him walking down the streets of New York with the mysterious girl,
yes,
I think that was that did it.
But Mike's wild past didn't start in Hollywood. It started way back when he was growing up. Raised by a single mom who worked nonstop, money was always tight. School didn't make sense to him. He got bored and dropped out. As a teen, he turned to the streets and started selling drugs to make cash. In his book, Unsuccessful Thug, Mike even joked that drug dealing taught him math. A quarter ounce, you could flip that and make a half ounce, but those street lessons landed him behind bars more than once. He said Westville Correctional Facility, where he served time, used to be a mental hospital and felt haunted. He claimed he saw things that scared him to the core. Even though he wanted to change, the street life kept pulling him back. For years, it was a cycle of jail and hustling. But then he found comedy, and everything shifted. Making people laugh became his way out. His raw talent got noticed, and soon Mike was on stage, in movies, and blowing up in the entertainment world. Fans loved his realness, his energy, and his wild stories. And for a while, it looked like he had left the drama behind. But with all the headlines, lawsuits, and ugly incidents still haunting his name, people are starting to wonder, is Mike Epps still the comeback story we believed in? Or is there more chaos waiting to drop next? But the chaos didn't stop there, not even close. A user on Reddit claimed they saw Mike Epps getting real cozy with a woman who definitely wasn't his wife, right out in the open at a bowling alley in New York City. And here's where it gets wild. That sighting allegedly happened right before Mike got caught at the airport with a loaded gun. Coincidence? Some online folks don't think so. Whispers started flying that maybe the secret meetup at the bowling alley got tense, maybe even dangerous. That led people to speculate that Mike might have packed the gun for protection. Of course, nobody knows for sure. It's all online chatter, but you know how people are. Once the internet gets a taste of a story, it spreads like wildfire. And then came one of the darkest, most disturbing rumors yet. Anonymous posts began circling around saying Mike had once been accused of something extremely serious, is rape, and allegedly paid to settle the case quietly. The story claimed he issued an apology, admitting that the woman did not agree to what happened. But here's the twist. There's no date, no name, no court record, just rumors floating around in the digital shadows. Nothing confirmed, nothing proven. Still, even whispers like that can stain someone's image forever, whether true or not. Mike's story keeps raising eyebrows, not just because of what we know, but because of what people believe might have happened behind closed doors. From a rough start in life to the top of comedy, then into a whirlwind of personal scandals, drama seems to chase Mike like a shadow that won't let go. Some of these stories may hold truth. Others might be twisted lies, but one thing's for sure, Mike's past and present keep stirring the pot. Then came another moment that got everybody talking. Mike sat down for an interview on the All the Smoke podcast, and let's just say, things got heated for the wrong reasons. He opened up about personal regrets, but many thought what he said came off disrespectful to his wife, Kira. He said he used to cry and ask God why he never had a son. Then he dropped a bomb, admitting he'd lied to a lot of women in the past, got some pregnant, and didn't keep his promises. He added that before he leaves this world, he wants to learn how to truly treat a woman right. Some fans appreciated his honesty, but others weren't having it. Social media lit up. People said he talked too much about past women and not enough about the wife he has now. To many, it sounded like he blamed his past mistakes for why he didn't have a son, and that rubbed folks the wrong way. It sparked a wave of comments questioning how Kira must have felt hearing all of that, in public no less.
Because Mike is such a gambler, right? He is the one that just like takes all the risk. I'm super, meticulous. So I've learned so much. I built so much confidence working with him because now I'm just like, go big or go home. So it's been great. I love working with my husband. I really do.
Some people felt like Mike was trying to grow and be better, while others thought he crossed a line. He also said he's trying to be a better man, not just for his wife, but for his mother and daughters too. He admitted he used to have a hard time treating women right, but now he's focused on changing that. The message was deep, but the way he delivered it caused more tension than healing. After the backlash, Mike knew he had messed up. He went online to apologize, straight from the heart. He admitted that how he spoke on the podcast was wrong. In his post, he apologized directly to his wife and said he doesn't like how people twist his words in interviews. He even announced he's done with podcasts and interviews altogether. He said he's tired of being misunderstood, and he's done talking to the public about personal stuff. But Mike didn't stop there. He doubled down with another post, showing love to Kira. He posted a sweet picture of her with a caption full of respect and affection. It seemed like his way of patching things up and showing her and the world that he really cares. Some fans were touched. Others hoped Kira would forgive him. One fan even joked that she should just make him sleep on the couch instead of leaving him. Another said they love Mike because even when he messes up, he owns it and keeps it real. Now, Mike says he wants to keep his personal life private and focus on being a better man and husband.
Y'all might have to cut some of this. Because I work in Hollywood. See, that's why I don't like doing these podcasts. I'm out of here.
He's trying to grow, stay out of the headlines, and work on what really matters.
Because Mike is such a gambler, right? He is the one that just like takes all the risk. I'm super, meticulous. So I've learned so much. I built so much confidence working with him because now I'm just like, go big or go home. So it's been great. I love working with my husband. I really do.
Kira, by the way, is no stranger to success herself. She's a TV producer and doing her thing. Mike seems to know he's lucky to have her.
Y'all might have to cut some of this. Because I work in Hollywood. See, that's why I don't like doing these podcasts. I'm out of here.
And then there's that old connection, the one people still bring up, Mike Epps and R. Kelly. Two names that go way back. They both came up from the Midwest. Mike's from Indianapolis, R. Kelly's from Chicago. These cities are just a few hours apart and the culture between them runs deep. Same struggles, same grind, same hustle. They were shaped by similar music scenes and life experiences that bonded them early on. That long-standing connection, it still makes people uneasy.
I am surprised that you agreed to do it. Why are you sitting down with us today?
I'm very tired of all of the lies. I've been hearing things and seeing things on the blogs and, I'm just tired.
Especially now, because of all that history, the bond between Mike Epps and R. Kelly ran deep, like brothers from the same block. To a lot of folks, it felt like they came up out of the same neighborhood, sharing the same grind, the same hunger, and the same kind of pain. Mike's always repped hard for his hometown, showing love through local events and standing up for the city that raised him. And R. Kelly, he became a massive name in music with roots that ran just as deep in Chicago. Their backgrounds were nearly parallel, both Midwest hustlers who turned talent into fame. That connection helped them click early on, and they stayed close even when the cameras weren't rolling. Most fans didn't see it, but behind the scenes, Mike and R. Kelly worked together a lot. Mike brought the laughs and screen presence, Kelly brought the music and soul. And when they linked up, it was all chemistry. People in their circle said the two were always vibing, laughing, brainstorming, building ideas together like it was second nature. Even if their collabs stayed under the radar, the bond was real. They weren't just industry friends. It looked like real brotherhood, but now, that tight friendship is raising serious eyebrows. R. Kelly's been found guilty of horrifying crimes involving underage girls. And in today's world, being tied to someone like that.
R. Kelly is spending more time in prison after being sentenced federally for child pornography and enticement of minors for. He got 20 years in prison today. He will serve all but one of those years simultaneously with a 30-year sentence for racketeering and trafficking.
That's a big deal. A lot of folks think anyone close to Kelly needs to speak up or cut ties altogether. But Mike's silence, his quiet loyalty, that's got people side-eyeing him. They wonder, is he still supporting Kelly behind the scenes or just ignoring what happened? Over the years, Mike and R. Kelly were spotted together plenty of times. At events, concerts, backstage, even casually hanging out. And when they showed up, it wasn't just some high and by type thing. They laughed, hugged, and genuinely seemed to enjoy each other's company. It didn't feel fake. It looked like solid, genuine friendship. Some clips even show them hyping each other up, smiling during interviews, showing that rare type of love that ain't about cameras. It's about loyalty. And that's exactly why it's got people split. In showbiz, fake friends are everywhere. People use each other to climb. But Mike and R. Kelly, they didn't look like users. They looked like two dudes who really had each other's back through the highs and lows. People close to them say their bond runs deep. They've helped each other through tough times, and they both understood the dark side of fame. But here's the thing. Even if their friendship is built on real trust and loyalty, R. Kelly's crimes changed everything. Now, staying silent or staying close can look bad. even if Mike's just trying to stand by an old friend. They've kept their friendship mostly off social media, rarely speaking on it in public. But that silence speaks volumes, and in today's world, that can be dangerous. Some folks say Mike should cut him off, while others think friendships are private, and nobody should judge what they don't fully understand. But the truth, in the spotlight, everything gets judged, and being seen with someone like Kelly, even quietly, might cost Mike more than he ever expected. That's the reality of the fame game. Sometimes staying loyal behind closed doors causes major waves in public. Now, before you go, what do you think? Should Mike Epps still stand by R. Kelly? Or is that friendship something he needs to let go of for good? Let us know in the comments. We're watching everything. And if you want more stories like this, the truth behind the fame, don't forget to like, comment, share, and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss the next drop. Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.